you see him?
You want to believe it.
Is he
It's
there?
not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillian?
Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out with Sigmund's touch. His brother, he invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Take a sword.
A sword.
Take it.
Dillian left it for you.
Take it.
Take it.
Take it. It's ending.
It's coming from there. And there.
What are they?
Look.
Where's it coming from? She's studied something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods.
He's just in your mind.
He's not really here.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's not safe. Don't go near it.
Move closer. Go. Come on. What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place.
Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Feel the dead in the air. You go in. Go in. You've got to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
There he is.
There he is. Dillian.
There he is.
Finally.
Found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back.
He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him?
How could you? Find him.
Is that his voice or the voice is dead?
Not Dillian.
Dillian's calling to you.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
I can hear him.
Disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
That's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something.
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That voice. It's not Dillian. Dillian wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief,
No.
he said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
It's done.
You did it.
But there's more.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Doesn't see. Get closer. Be careful, it's not safe. Trust.
Where are we?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here. It's safe here. Let's go.
The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
Dillian.
Don't forget.
You can feel it.
You can feel his presence.
You need the runes to fight Dillian. You need Dillian. He's waiting for you.
Always said he would.
Open the gate.
She can't.
Open the gate.
It's locked. Try harder. She can't. Again, she can't. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She wants
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood.
through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through before he
disappears.
Where is he? Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
The dark.
The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the glue. Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Not in this world.
Not in this world. You can't.
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her. Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you.
He saved you. He saved. There he is. Where are you taking him?
He's cursed.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way. You're cursed.
Feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Balder's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Your curse is claimed, Dillion.
Poor Dillion. He didn't know. He was kind.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillion. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillion, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
You're special. She thinks you owe your life.
They mean nothing.
Everything is special.
What if it's a waste of time?
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying, playing? What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
It would be the first time.
Into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief and she dies. She's put next to her husband. The pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell.
He was
But
the
even
only
so,
one she could trust.
the gods cannot accept his death.
You have no chance for love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again. You kill. Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed these rooms. These rooms will mean nothing. It's part of them. Is it worth this game? If they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle. Do you remember what love feels like? What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think it makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in everything? Words. But it doesn't mean it. He believed in you. You can't read this language. You don't understand. Sinbad. You're wasted. You're cursed. Never succeed. Slow. Quicker.
Dillian!
Yes.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld. Looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbad. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very good.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
You're going to fall, careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua. Where's he gone?
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... Just come to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay?
What if this is
gift you
pointless?
have?
What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will
Gift that makes you so special in my eyes.
What if this is
Just
the
another
end?
part
It's
of
just a
the
trick.
person I'm not.
It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested.
I left for the wilds
It's
to
just
protect
their
you
game
from
for
my
you. You never know which way it's going to go.
Because I know. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we?
I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's
Creepy.
creepy.
It feels wrong.
It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we?
Turn back.
This is wrong.
There he is.
Dilius.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's
Find-
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air. Where's it gone?
Keep going.
How do you find it?
It's just a try. It's just a test.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water.
It's magic.
She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up,
Fix it. You have to fix
no
it.
one was laughing.
How are you going to fix it?
And they knew that she was not like that.
You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death, because there will be death in that house.
You can see it.
Aligned to the truth. The bridge.
She did it.
You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
You succeeded.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Find him.
Come out
find
if you
him.
are.
The runes.
Focus.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you. Why are you? What's that voice?
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Dillian? Go to him. He's trying to save you. There it is. Huh? It's close. Run! Run now! Save him!
Senua. Run. Your sword.
You came through the wrong door.
Where's your sword? To defend yourself. Is that creature? You can't defend yourself.
It's Dillian. Where are we?
It's not safe.
What should I do? This is what death feels like.
Don't let it see. It is.
Go towards it. Run. Focus.
Where are they, Senua? Where's Dillian? Where are you?
Don't let it see.
Don't get lost. Don't let it see. Come on.
taking too long. Can you hear him?
You're lost.
2 more rooms.
You have to find them.
Where are you? You're lost.
Where are you? The light. Go towards it. One has to find one more. One does it.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Look at you. Where is he?
You've got them.
Where's the door?
Find a way out.
Find the gate.
Get out.
Run. Run. Don't let him look at you.
Don't let it see you. It's coming.
Move away. You're lost again.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking everything inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything.
The Northmen say that their AllFather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the well of wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Dillian.
I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. And there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from. The voices.
Yes, you
They've
can.
gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I can't go on. Lillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua, my father, he taught me the hardest battles are fought in mind, not the sword. You're no coward. He proved that to me in the warrior tribes. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your bet. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
There's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past us, one step at a time.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you, but you are in control.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Dillian. Help me. Dillian. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes, I can see you too.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials. You need the sword. Go get the sword. You did it with the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillian was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.